What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's chilly in my basement. Guild has not finished their freaking adventure yet. We've got a little bit to talk about today, some Hero Wars stuff. Dealing with some file transfer issues. Dropbox is giving me all kinds of trouble. So I apologize, those of you that were looking for a new video this morning. No video showed up. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. The big news today is something that just came out of nowhere. Literally came out of nowhere about an hour ago. Alina got on... Here we go. Whoops, I'm out of frame. Alina got on to the chat and was like, hey, it's a bit strange, come out of nowhere. We have some time to discuss it. Will it be a game changer for you guys if Guild Wars and Global Championship time is extended for additional hours, approximately till 1 a.m. GMT as the maximum? If wars were longer, more people would die. Hilarious. Hilarious. Now we're talking about Hero Wars Mobile specifically here. Hero Wars Mobile relaunched the game to continue. Okay. Hero Wars Mobile has a time for war that ends in the middle of the business day. I guess. Middle of the business day, I guess, for especially the East Coast, I suppose. There are some players in the world that are struggling with when and what they can attack. Specifically, some parts of the world. Here, let me pull up some of the conversation that's being had around this. It would be amazing. My Australian Asian players are always complaining war attacks are very inconvenient. US players sometimes too, but to a little lesser extent. This is just a question for here. Should we ask everybody? Yep. It would be amazing to get extended hours. It's very inconvenient in the US because it's during work hours. It would be a game changer because we have to allocate our Asian Australian players on the bridge or outer forts because they have to sleep before the Citadel is open. Some of our best players are in those time zones and it limits our strategy considerably. So the Guild War ends, around 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Central Time, which is 8 p.m. UTC. Right? 3 p.m., 8 p.m. UTC. 3 p.m. Central Time, which means it's 4 p.m. Eastern Time and 2 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Pacific Time here in the United States. So it's going to be an additional of about 4 hours they're looking at adding to the end. And one of the big suggestions was to add 2 hours to the beginning and to the end. That would push Guild Wars into about 5 p.m. here in the United States, Central Time Zone. Which, by the way, I can't believe that fight was still going. 5 p.m. is when Guild Wars ends. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. I guess is when Guild Wars ends in the United States. I'm not showing you my screen, sorry. There we go. So Guild Wars on Hero Wars Facebook and web are considerably more in favor of people in the United States than Guild Wars on Hero Wars Mobile, but it's only by about 3 hours. Still, if you're working through the day and you're not working at a place that has cell phone reception, or internet access, if you're talking about Facebook and web, having that longer time frame is amazing. One of the ideas that was thrown around was, what if they extended a war to be 23 hours? 23 hours long. 23 hours. Would you guys want a Guild War that lasts 23 hours? A global championship that lasts for basically the entire day? Would that be something that would be interesting to you guys? Now, I'm not just asking rhetorically. I'm going to clip this section out. We're going to publish it as its own standalone video as a way to gather feedback. We don't have a lot of time to gather feedback on this. I'll probably just actually make a post, a community post on the YouTube channel to gather feedback as quickly as possible. Let's see. Ends for me at 4 p.m. Eastern. Just adjust your in-game time zone. Problem fixed. Zola, I don't think that's how that works. 1 p.m. PST sounds great. Any idea on what the next event for Web Facebook? Yep, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Are you guys working inside a coal mine? I mean, there are some places that don't have internet access, right? The problem is, depending on how your guild is made up, you might need certain players to open up bridge and in Citadel. By the time they can attack, others assigned might be asleep or busy. Sounds good. Why not? I want Clash of Worlds for global championship so the war can cover it multiple days. I would agree. I would agree. News of start of mobile spring event. Not yet, Johnny. Not yet. 2 a.m. to 1 p.m. currently, but I would love those extra hours. Would help my guild out. See, me personally, when I was in the Guild Wars on Hero Wars Mobile, I would get my attacks done like immediately, like first thing in the morning, because a big part of my guild was from Europe, and you know they sometimes it would be relied upon me to make specific attacks, or there were leftover attacks that I needed to hit in order to finish the day, or, you know, whatever. I think having the longer war would be better. We have players that can attack early and others late, never AFK. Zol says don't make any changes. Got it. Zol doesn't want any changes to the game. No changes. Nothing new. OBS, I do not. I do not. Sorry. It's curious. It's curious why this would be discussed right now. Well, that's worth mentioning. We forbid changes. Anything new? Yeah. Just slipped into the last season of Royals. So far, it's beating, but it's also fun. Ah, okay. I want them to add Charlie button to war, so it looks like I'm losing the fight. I can re-roll the attack. Yeah, you can do that. You just close the app. Just close the app. There. It always seems strange that they had regions for servers, but that had nothing to do with where people lived or when events operated on those servers. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Very, very curious. Changes mean more money and income for Hero Wars and Nexters. I don't see how this could cause an increase or a decrease in revenue. I think this is a strictly quality of life change. Though, you know, if people could participate in wars that maybe couldn't participate in wars previous, I think that absolutely could be something that could cause people to spend more. Sure. Right now, only half of my guild's members can participate in Guild Wars because of their time zone. Long wars would help us a lot. I like it. I like it. Great feedback. Great feedback, everybody. Let's make this post. Let's make this post. Share, download. Okay. Let's get this post going. And I will direct the community managers. Let's see, create post. Here we go. I'll direct the community managers to take a look at this post. Here we go. Boom. To take a look at any applicable feedback. I guess that is extending Guild Wars. Hero Wars Mobile. Would extending the Guild War schedule have any positive or negative impact on you and your guild? Let me know in the comments down below. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, if you guys want to leave your own feedback, it would be super beneficial to the community manager team, and they will take everything in stride. Oh, gifting memberships, Mike Madness. Marcus was gifted a membership by Money Mike Madness. Marcus, welcome to the YouTube Guild. Thank you so much for getting lucky and being chosen by Mike. Mike's super generous, as always, my friend. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thanks, Mike. Welcome. Extending war by 2 to 3 hours longer, I think, is nice, but 23 hours would be absolute nightmare for generals, and I think would facilitate mass burnout. Yeah, I agree. I tend to agree with that. That would cause a lot of burnout, but we don't have just one general. And honestly, our Gold League guild has been CYA for months now, both in Clash of Worlds and in Guild War. We don't really follow any kind of plan. I mean, we follow a general plan, but not really anything specific, right? Could include a poll in the post. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have included a poll. My feedback will be longer wars is a good thing, and Charlie farts a lot. Do it. You won't do it. Hello, do you think anything about next events and Hero Wars? Yep. We're going to talk about Hero Wars, Facebook, and Web next event in a little bit. Marcus, if you're on the Hero Wars Central Discord, please reach out to me. I'll get you added to the private Hero channel. By the way, guys, if you are a part of the private Hero channel and your membership does end, I'm not going to kick you out. You know, choosing to be supportive of me and my channel, my community, my family, my dog, it doesn't require a month in and month out subscription. It doesn't. A one-time or a lucky gift, more than enough. Hi, Charlie and the crew. Late on, what have I missed? Well, we're talking about Hero Wars and Mobile Guild Wars. Top tier, mostly Mega Whale Guild will be fine. Normal guilds won't. Fair. Let's see. I have a question. Is Ziri a good hero to upgrade? She's a fine hero to upgrade. I feel like there are more efficient tanks to choose, but Ziri's fine. Ziri's perfectly fine. Start a revolt. V for Vendetta style. Don't read out loud comments by Griff. I don't mind comments by Griff. He adds a specific flavor to the chat. You know what? Let's take a second and say hi to those of the YouTube guild that are here. I saw a penguin slide in. Sneaky. D Warman is here running the show. Thank you so much for being here. Roberts on a cruise. Are you really on a cruise? Robert? That sounds pretty awesome. Money Mike Madness, of course, is here. Griff is here. You can smell him. Scott K, thank you so much for being here. Zol. Griff, Robert. Casual Credit Gaming, can't forget you. See, Marcus, welcome to the YouTube Guild again. I think that's everybody. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss any names that are in green? I don't think I did. A lot of regulars in here as well. Johnny Moots, Styrblut, Mr. NCSU, Finkelzo, October Bright Sunny. Vizil's here. Tough balance to make. Longer hours helps flexibility in some cases, but allows for situations where generals and cleanup attackers would be waiting for a long time. Okay, very true. David says if they add hours, they shouldn't make Europe go into late night. Okay. Okay, Anthony Smith is here. Good to see you. Jiv, of course. Iron Monkey Fist. Did you see my Discord post about the inconsistency in how Hero Wars Mobile calculates hero power? Scott, I did. That's been a common problem for a long time, though. It's so silly. Let's see. I made a post. Euro war planners are particularly negative on it in the comments I'm seeing. At AE. Let's see. I created a YouTube community. Track my feedback. And a Japanese YouTuber goes, it's 2:15 a.m. I have zero feedback from my community at this time. I think that's funny. That's funny. No feedback from Japan at this time. This game already takes so much time. I can't believe people that say that though, Zol. Like I feel like this game takes no time at all. Like I finish it while I'm drinking my morning cup of coffee. And I'm almost completely done for the day. I've already done my Guild War. My Clash of Worlds I did yesterday, but I had plenty of time to do it today. My Asgard attacks I did while I was chatting with you just a second ago. I guess if you wanted more time to train, then you probably need to take the time to train. I suppose that is something. For generals and GMs, I guess I shouldn't preclude generals and GMs though. That is true. It takes a special sort to be a general. It definitely takes a special sort to be a general. Most people need to work 8 to 10 hours a day. A day takes like a total of 1.5 to 2 hours on mobile. I have plenty of time. Yeah, but I barely use my time for Hero Wars. By the way, guys, sad day for Hero Wars Central. Very, very sad day. Very sad day. One of my side hustles, for the first time, has more single-day revenue than all of my other side hustles combined, including Hero Wars Central. Hero Wars Central is no longer my primary revenue source. Sad day. Sad day. The game ends tomorrow. I'd be all right. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd be all right. How's my hand? Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Thanks for asking. Not so bad. I got plenty of... there's a lot of tenderness here, but it's fine. Rumi Loves Food. It's not Rumi Loves Food. It's my product review channel. Is this where you pro my... my OnlyFeed account. OnlyFeed's account finally took off? Yeah. Longer wars means nothing if you did your attacks. Very true, very true, very true. Remy Loves Food is not doing nearly as well as I hoped it would, but it is still a good source of revenue, and it's growing every day. It's growing every day. Don't forget to update your game tomorrow. Yeah, guys. Thank you for reminding me about that, Zol. Tomorrow, starting tomorrow, there should be an update in the Play Store and the iOS App Store for Hero Wars. There should be an update that will push the new training mode. So before you go crazy in tomorrow's Guild War and Global Championships, whatever it ends up looking like, whether the hours are extended or not, make sure you get your training thing updated. Because if you have the updated training and members in your guild do not have the updated training, then you won't be able to train with them. All right, so you need to be very careful to make sure all of your guild or none of your guild has the update with the training. It's going to be pushed to everybody on Friday the 5th. But keep an eye out. Thank you for reminding me, Zol. All guild members should do it, as they can train if one has new mode and another old one. If they add another combat training to Guild War, they should. I agree. Jiv, that I agree. I agree they should. I agree they should. I agree they should. Thank you, Sir Turbo. No longer your primary revenue source. Does this mean you're canceling the channel? No. It's very low effort. Hero Wars Central is very low effort. I could make it more effort by, building the website and doing more giveaways and, putting out more videos. But, with the shorts doing as well as they are, it's very low effort. By the way, guys, I posted a short today, the Champion Season Golden Task. I don't know if that's of interest to you guys. We're going to do it a couple more days and see if people care. If they don't care, I'll stop doing it. Speaking of making the most of things, I want to talk a little bit about Guardians of Outland. Guardians of Outland is a fantastic event, right? We've talked about this a number of times. A lot of people have questions about how to get these last 3 rewards here, right? Complete 60 Guardian quests for Guardians of the Outlands special event. You need to get, once you get to the 60, you complete the 60, you complete the 61, and you complete the 62. So you have to complete 60 tasks total, right? This is every task in all of the tasks. Log in every day. The VIP maxed out. You only have to spend 30,000 emeralds. I say you only have to. I get it. You have to spend 30,000 emeralds. It sucks. But you don't have to complete all of them. Only the last 2 do you not have to complete. But you have to complete everything else. Spending energy, collecting hero soul stones. The Path of Strength, I believe, is opening the Outland chests, which is where you need to spend those emeralds, those 30,000 emeralds as opening Outland chests, in order to get the last couple of tasks. Okay, so you do not need to max out the event. It is valuable to get these last 32 large skinstone chests. That's 5,000-ish skinstones right there, right? On top of the 17,500 Outland coins. But you don't have to completely max out the event. The VIP is the hardest one? Yep. Oh, absolutely, Marcus. Absolutely. But it's worth discussing. I just thought, it's a question that I've been asked a couple of times. I know we briefly touched on it yesterday in our live stream, but it's worth mentioning that you don't have to spend 50,000 to get all of the rewards, not including this chain. Yeah, so worth mentioning. I thought worth mentioning. Okay, something else I want to talk to you guys about, and we're going to discuss this over the next day or two in a community post. I'm going to put a poll up for sure. We'll definitely talk about the poll. We'll definitely use a poll. The race that we had. People really enjoy doing the race. And for those of you that aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, it's a who has the fastest, who can beat a team in the fastest, right? Who can beat a team in the fastest? Would that be something that would be a good mobile giveaway as well? Like whoever can beat this rank 1 arena team. So I could take a look at. Let's pull up here. I guess I can't see rank 1 arena teams on mobile, can I? Yeah. Whoever can beat whatever team the fastest. The issue that we would have with mobile would be there is no max testing. There's no max testing there. So I'm not really sure how to implement that. Oh, Hero Wars Mobile, you make me so hard to love you. Make it so hard for me to love you. I don't even know how I would implement that. I do like doing the race because it's way more interactive than just drawing a random comment from a YouTube video. It promotes people to think outside the box by requiring them to use specific heroes. And it's a fun community competition. Man. Marcus, yeah, they keep saying that they're going to add max testing, but we'll see. Max accounts always have an advantage in choice of heroes to use at least. Yeah. I'm just thinking about the next contest that I can do for Hero Wars Mobile, and I'm trying to find a good one that's more interesting. Like, what would be an interesting contest outside of just leaving a comment on a video? Like, leaving a comment on a video is ultimately super helpful for me because I get the views and I get the engagement, which ultimately is what, pays me. But that's not very interesting. What would be an interesting contest for Hero Wars Mobile? Zol says max heroes can ult slower. Yeah, but we use max testing on Facebook and web for the race, so I mean that's a moot point. Can you search players in mobile? No, you can't. Fastest clearing time for campaign mission X. Whoever buys the most emeralds? No. That's the epitome of a pay to win. The people that are buying the emeralds and winning that contest don't need my skin stones. It's not that interesting, but it's something that everybody has access to. Man. Riddles leading to a code for some link. It's just frustrating because like Facebook and web gives me all this opportunity, but the player base for mobile is so much larger that Didn't mobile come first? No, Facebook came first. Facebook came first. Longest fart joke. Okay. Okay. What is the next race? Alpha, I'm probably going to put one together this weekend. I'm gonna put together another race this weekend, I think. I'm gonna go find the top arena defense on Coco's server and see who can beat it the fastest. Or I don't know. Somebody. I don't know. Biggest power difference win in a given week's war. Marcus, there's a lot, but the problem is, Marcus asks, is there something mobile has that Facebook and web doesn't? There's a lot of things that mobile has that Facebook and web doesn't, but there's not any parity anywhere. There's no arena fights beating a team with 2 or 3 heroes you select. I don't recommend having contests so you can beat it. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about tabletop time. All right, so we've had a couple of people featured on the social media as far as content creators are concerned.
Building your online business?
I'm gonna mute the site here. Tabletop Time was promoted on both versions of Hero Wars, Facebook, web, and mobile as an excellent creator. This account, they do miniatures. They do like Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder, different tabletop RPG miniatures. You can see in the background there that they do a lot of painting. And in this particular episode of this event, Tabletop Time, it was sponsored by Hero Wars. So they used their crafting and painting expertise to create a diorama. And the idea of the diorama was to learn how to do ice and snow effects. Actually, you know what? I need to put this link in the description. You guys can go to the Hero Wars social medias to find this link. It's super fascinating. It doesn't really have any overarching impact on the game for us, really. It's just an interesting watch. It's 23 minutes, which is a little longer than I care to watch a YouTube video. But it is a look into a hobby that is fascinating to me because I like seeing people like this be passionate about their hobbies. I personally would be terrible at painting these miniatures. And so anyway, they're making a diorama, and you see they're working on the base. They've got some crystals in the background back there, and I'm not playing the audio because I don't have any licensing rights to their background audio, and I don't want to get copyright struck. And the sponsored part of it is that they are look at the ice. Look at that ice. That is so cool. Look at that snow and ice. So they're doing Corvus and Morgan. They're building Corvus and Morgan figures. So this is what makes me lose my mind. All right, this part right here, about the 15-minute mark. They're not using, like, that's not Morgan. That is I believe this is another piece of art that they're adding to it to repurpose. And what this is they 3D printed this stuff. But there is some Morgan stuff. But this one right here, this is what gets me, like, this is what really gets me. Like, they have, do these models exist somewhere? Is that Corvus, or is that another model that they're going to make look into Corvus? Do these models exist somewhere? And if they do exist, okay, see, they're adding to it, so it's not like you can just go and 3D print the model. Like, I couldn't go 3D print a Kark or an Amira or a Kira or something like that. Yeah, these are models. That's Skeletor from He-Man. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't completely watched this entire episode myself, which I probably should go back and finish just so I have any idea. It's extremely fascinating, the level of detail and the painting. Like, look at that. You got the skeleton bra in there, and just really good looking, really great looking paint job. I mean, yeah, that's definitely not Morgan. That's just, these are just figures that they made to look like it. It's a modified model. It's a scratch building side. So I emailed them. I want to buy this. I reached out to this company and I was like, hey, I want to buy your diorama. They probably sent it to Nexters, but the way that this looks, it looks like it would be way too fragile to send. Probably took them more than 33 minutes. Oh, absolutely. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I would love to have this, or you know, the Negator of all creation, or the Yasmin event, or whatever it was, with Kark coming out of the water as a, you know, Lord Cthulhu. I would love to have a diorama of something like that, just like here above my desk on the shelf right here above my desk. Whoops. How cool would that be? Anyway, if you guys are into tabletops, tabletop gaming, or miniatures, or, you know, painting or crafter or anything like that, I would say go give this channel a quick look. They were sponsored to do this, right? So I don't know, you know, like they have 242,000 subscribers, so they don't need my channel to go look at the. There's 19,000 views on this 11 days ago. If a video of mine gets 19,000 views, it's a good day. It's a good day. Why would Nexters sell fan art like that? Why wouldn't? Because they don't own the IP rights to a lot of it that they've stolen. A lot of the IP, the intellectual property units, characters in Hero Wars is stolen from League of Legends and other similar games. So that's why. I would love for my Guild War 23 hours. We'll have somebody to log in the morning 3 to 7 hours before Guild War start, and then log in again when it's about to end. So hard to have cleanup if player fails. Trips, go please leave a comment on the community post that I made with that exact piece of feedback. Share a channel on there, and opposite Charlie. I emailed him and I was like, hey, you do absolutely fantastic work. I want to finish watching the video before I ask them, because they might say in the video if they're doing custom stuff or not, but I would bet you that the amount of money that Hero Wars paid them to do this diorama is way more than I would be willing to spend on a similar diorama for me. Just knowing how much mobile companies spend on sponsored things, because I get paid by Raid Shadow Legends once a month to do a sponsored video. It'd be way more than I'd want to spend. How much would I spend for a Kark statue? A Kark bobblehead? How much would you guys spend for your favorite hero as a Funko Pop, or like a 12-inch statue, or something fully painted? But yeah, I'm gonna talk to these guys about getting some kind of Kark. There's a couple of heroes that I'd like to see. In fact, I would go so far to say that I would like to have a minifig of every Hero Wars character, every single hero. $11.98, $20 to $200. Those that don't attack early in Guild War Championship will probably still don't attack early. Yeah, that's true. Hand built. Yep. Raid Shadow Legends spending crazy on advertising. They are so aggressive with that. They spend a lot for me. I would not do it if they weren't paying me the amount of money that they were paying me. I feel so dumb. Talking about a not Hero Wars game on this channel. They wanted me, another company wanted me to do like Fishing Clash. Are you guys familiar with Fishing Clash? It's another game like Hero Wars and Clash of Worlds, but it's fish-based heroes. I was like, no, that's not enough money. Minifigs would be great. 200 to 300 euro if it was a Mira. A Mushin Shroom with the lunar skin would be gorgeous. Fishing or fishing? Could be both. Why not both? Why not both? Oh, goodness. Hero Wars Facebook and web is ascending to Asgard this weekend. May 5th, 2 a.m. UTC, 5 a.m. UTC for web and Facebook respectively. That's 9 p.m. and 12 p.m. Thursday night / Friday morning. Ascension to Asgard is a Ascension resource-focused event that it's okay. It's pretty good. 32% ROI, really, 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 really low. 32% ROI compared to Guardians of Outland, which is a 98% ROI. It's pretty insane. It's pretty crazy. 32%. The main rewards for Ascension to Asgard is crystals and insignia. Not a lot, right? 250 random crystals. Let's see. 164 vibrance, 136 radiance. Those are the 3 tiers, right? So about, what? For about 600 crystals at random, strewn across the 3 tiers. And then you have the about 220 insignia at random. You get about 25,000 emeralds and some eternal seeds if you go real crazy with it. The ROI line chart is kind of rough. It's kind of rough across the board, right? The big place to spend money on this event is going to be the Astral Seer, which is a very, very poor investment. The Astral Seer is very, very low return for how much emeralds it costs to spin the wheel. If you can catch the Astral Seer wheel on a day that you need, like let's say you needed the higher end support insignia and you happen to land on that day, then spending 100 spins on the Astral Seer could be huge. It could be huge. But the odds of the 3 days it happening to have the insignia that you want, it seems like mine alternate between warrior and marksman insignia every freaking day. Warrior, marksman, warrior, marksman, marksman, warrior. It seems like that's all I see. Ah, my goodness. With that being said, if you spin the wheel 6 times, it's 11%. 22% if you spin it 12 times. And then it drops until you spend it 100 times. So either spend 12 or none or go all out, right? And for me, if it lands on a support day, I'm probably going to spend. I don't want to, but that's how much I need insignia, right? Leveling up Ascension glyphs, it's good for, let's see, 9 or 11, and then again at 25. So only rank up 11 unless you can get up to 25, right? Defeating the raid boss, everybody's going to do that. Doing 12,000 energy in 3 days is a tall order if you don't have a ton of saved up energy potions. So only spending 2,000 energy is a really super easy thing to do across 3 days. Anything over that kind of just drops off. Spending emeralds, getting to 500 in 3 days isn't that big of a deal. At least this is somewhat level in the, in the teens, in the high teens to the low teens. But if you are going to spend 100 openings, then you could push it to the 80,000, which not the best event to spend on, but insignia are so difficult to get. Is that ROI chart available for mobile events? DJ, unfortunately, no. Yeah, D-Worman, it really is, but there's just no other way to get insignia. There's just no other good way to get insignia aside from just playing the game week in and week out. VIP, and then, of course, login. So, I mean, very low return on investment event. And by the way, guys, Hero Wars Guide, thanks so much for building this website. I should put this in the description as well. Let's see, Ascension to Asgard. All right, the link to this calculator is in the description on YouTube. Yeah, if you max out everything, you have to spend 100,000 emeralds, and you're only getting 32% ROI. Now, you could say that that's still pretty good, considering that there's really no other way to get insignia. But man, that's just a bad way to look at it. I think that spending the emeralds on, I mean, there comes a time, and you mentioned this a little bit yesterday, D-Warman. We talked about Guardians of Outland, about how the final rewards for Guardians of Outland aren't that great when you already have your 7 to 10 best heroes maxed out, right? Like, you don't really need these 3,000 skin stones at the end if your 7-ish best heroes already have max skins. The problem with that is maxing 7 heroes in Ascension takes considerably longer than maxing 7 heroes worth of skins. But it doesn't have to if you get lucky, which is the problem. Because Asgard is so random. The buffs are random. How much damage you do against Ash is random. The Astral Seer is random. Man, I don't even know what to say. I think I'm warrior today. No, I'm marksman today. I don't care about marksman. I don't want to level marksman. I'm not leveling any marksman heroes ever. None. I've already got Zhu leveled. Eventually, I would like to level Astrid and Lucas just because I think it's hilarious to beat people up with Astrid and Lucas. I think Artemis and Dante and Zhu, all 3, Fox, incredible marks people compared to skins. I don't think Asgard take that long compared to Asgard. Asgard only been out for 1.5 years. Oh, compared to skins? Oh, yeah. I would exchange 1 million star mana for 1 seed. Another idea for Hero Wars mobile giveaway: highest hero team power with lowest VIP. Oh, the Fabled hates Asgard and everything else with it. I don't like it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's not as bad as skins. Sharp Splash. It just seems like it's the hanging point for a lot of people. I mentioned Champion Season with Gift of Dominion yesterday. Still need skin stones. Oh yeah, right. You were talking about right. You did say Gift of Dominion on Champion Season. You're right. This reward right here. That's why you're not buying the golden ticket. Right. Ultra Peachy Keen, my absolute favorite. Asgard just fell super slow because you get like 30 of each kind each week. So you need like 10 weeks per upgrade without the Asgard season. And, you know, if people are smart and only level up using the rainbow method and only focus on 7, you know, the 7 insignia instead of focusing on by stat, I think that plays a big part of it. You know, there aren't really any necessary control heroes aside from Arachne, right? Kark is absolutely essential, so I had to jump on the warrior tree first. Support branch, half the heroes are good. I like that Amira is in the support branch a lot because Amira is the next damage dealer that I'm going to be building up. Probably should dump my healer insignia into Maya, maybe. Aiden would be good. I mean, all of these healers have potential. Jet has potential. The rainbow method. Twice as many days of skins income than Asgard. Twice as many. If your account is 2 years older than Asgard, your needs will be different than new players. Twice as many days of skin income than Asgard. Good point. Good point. Monster is an official sponsor. I wish. I'd love to have one of the little fridges behind me with Monster energy drink. Or Rain. I like Rain energy drinks a lot, but the peach flavored Monster is my absolute favorite. And only 10 calories. Mage and support branch is probably the most productive to upgrade first, because there's so many heroes in the mage tree. Yep. Thing about it though is that I don't need any of the mages really ranked up that high. Iris and Celeste and Helios, you don't really have to rank that high in order to be effective. I guess Orion and the twins, they have to be, otherwise they're just meh. Heidi, there's so many ways to counter Dante already. I don't know. There's some fun heroes in this game that I would love to play with if I had the resources. I just don't have the resources. I like Ghost. Ghost is really good. Ghost has got the Sour Patch Kids flavors, which I really like. How tall am I? I'm 6'4" tall. 6'4". There's Orion, Helios, Iris, Heidi, and Lilith. Yeah, I don't need to level up higher Helios that high though. And same for my Iris. I don't really need the Iris that high. Great heroes. I'd love to have a Lilith team. I would love to have a Kark Kai team. I would love to have a Satori team. I'm not going to level up the support branch any higher. It takes 120. So I'll probably level up the tank and control and mage branches next. You can see that's 60, 40, and 40. All right, 160 instead of spending 120 here. Leveling these up, these 15, 5, 5, and 5, I think would be a little bit more beneficial than pushing this to 49. I'll do the marksman last. Healing, meh. Satori's meh. Luke, we both know Satori can tank Dante. We both know the power of Satori, all right? I know that you know. Satori's awesome. Yeah, I don't need to get into it. Oh, Lilith was legit. Bring her back. I don't like to call people names, but that's very boomer talk. All right, Luke. Unless you have Seb. No, Satori counters. So you can get around Sebastian so many easy ways. I don't think maxing true maxing 7 heroes on skins may actually take longer than maxing them in Ascension. The difference is that for skins you can choose which level. Fair enough. That randomness, man. The random nature of Ascension is it's painful. It's painful. Painful. Mr. No says, I remember when people called Solo Lian cheater team. About a month ago, there was this rumor going around that I thought I made up the Solo Lian team. Like people thought that I genuinely made that up. And I thought that I made it up like a month ago or 2 months ago or something like that. I think I made a solo Lian video based on somebody else's fight like a year and a half ago. I do believe I'm a few hairs past you, and I still. Hey man, my gray hair is distinguished. All right, it's amazing. A buddy of mine was giving me crap about it Sunday, and he's like bald, right? Bald with black hair on the sides. He's like, you got more gray hair than I do. And I'm like, I've got more hair than you do. Solian has been around for a long time. Yeah, I definitely didn't make that up. I like to share the video every now and then because it's such a fun win, you know? My stream was 10 minutes behind, so I come in on something from ages ago. Oh, it's all right, Luis. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, congratulations for making that Lian team up. Oh, man, I'm so smart, Jim. I am the smart... I better not say this. I better not say this because people will take it to Discord and be like, this is what Charlie said. He said he's the best Hero Wars player. Guys, I'm not the best. I'm just enthusiastic about the game. Very enthusiastic about getting some tabletop miniatures made and painted, though. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I hope that they can find a cool Kark figurine to do something with. Would I pay $200 for that? Mobile Isaac skin. Is there some news about Mobile Isaac skin that I missed? Mobile Isaac skin. Mobile Isaac skin. What's your question, Manuel, about Mobile Isaac skin? Did I make a... It's in the update news of the app. In the App Store. Huh. I don't have it. Can somebody send me a screenshot? The spring skin? Click on arrow. I don't have it. It's not here. Still the April 14th. Yeah, same. Same. Can I post here? No, sorry. You'll have to send it to me on Discord or Facebook Messenger. It's just the spring skin. It's the spring skin. Right? He doesn't have the spring skin yet. And he has it on Facebook and web. So it's the spring skin. Don't have any of those. Let's see. Griff with the save. Oh, don't send me pictures of that, Griff. Don't send me pictures of that, Griff. Just kidding. Just kidding. Spring in the Dominion. Complete event quests, earn coins, and get to shopping in a special new shop. You'll find cool frames, avatars, and a brand new Spring Isaac skin. Find out by embarking on a new dungeon adventure. Take control of Aurora, defeat enemies, and obtain valuable treasure. Interesting. It's the season of change. Yeah, it's coming in the next week. The spring sale happens every year on Hero Wars Mobile. About the first, it's like at the end of the first week of May. Yeah. End of the first week of May. Last year, I think there was a focus on Zhu during the spring sale. Obviously, I guess a focus on the hero Isaac. Manual, I have no details about the stats or anything, though. Sorry. I wish I had something. There's no leaks anywhere. Thanks, Griff. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Did Griff send a Kark pic to Charlie?
We're in production.
Everything went through?
Yes, we're live now. Oh my god.
Congratulations. All right, now for real, we're going to close things up. We don't stream on Wednesdays anymore. We'll be back on Thursday. Don't forget, Ascension Asgard is coming Thursday night / Friday morning. Not a great event to spend on, but still a fun event. And, you know, you'll get stuff for just playing the game every day like you normally would. Yeah, we had a little bit of a hiccup with the deployment, or I didn't say we. Her project had a little bit of a hiccup with deployment this morning, and customer wasn't happy, and when the customer's not happy, nobody happy, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. She's a project implementation manager for Iron Mountain. It's a data processing company. So good stuff. We will be back on Thursday, and we'll do some more shorts. Go leave feedback on the Guild War community post on my YouTube channel if you have not already about extending the length of Guild War and potentially even Global Championship so that the community managers have something to look at aside from fishing through all of these comments. I look forward to seeing you all in a day or two. I love you all. And good luck in Dominion.